Hi everyone, and a special hi to new subscribers, and a big thanks to Kat Blaque, who recently mentioned this channel on her blog. I am completely speechless knowing that Kat Blaque even knows that I exist. Oh my god. Thank you everyone for watching. Anyways, it's been over a year since the last one, so this video is going to be one of those boring videos where I just talk about stuff that's going on in my life instead of a specific topic. And yes, this is going to be hella boring. I do not blame you if you stop the video now and go watch something else, because my life totally is not interesting whatsoever. So on to the first order of business. My laptop died. My 6-year-old Sony Vaio that has been with me in 3 countries and has gotten me through all kinds of shit just up and decided to die on me last month. Seriously, it was the saddest day of my life in the past 2 years. For a week, I was completely computerless, and I thought that maybe this channel would be dead for several months until I could afford to buy a new laptop. But then a friend came to my rescue and let me borrow her MacBook until I can afford to buy a new laptop. And thank you, Teddy. You saved my life, literally. Oh my god. So here I am learning to navigate a new operating system. I've never used a Mac in my life, and new editing software. So sorry if you notice anything strange or if the quality of this video or videos are different or off somehow for the next several months. And if I happen to completely disappear from YouTube suddenly, then yeah, that means that the MacBook died too, because it's on its last legs, just like my last laptop was. Next order of business. It was my birthday in June, so 2 months ago. And I feel like I'm officially on the path to old now, because no longer am I a 20-something, I'm now a member of the 30-something club. No, but seriously, turning 30, it made me even more depressed than I normally am, because here I was or am at another milestone in my life, and I'm not where I want to be at 30. I haven't accomplished the things that I want or would have liked to have accomplished at 30. I really haven't accomplished anything, really. It's way too easy for me to think of my age or see something else related to age and become depressed about my situation. And yeah, I know, being 30, that's not old and all that jazz. I know, logic says I'm not old, I have plenty of time, there's no rush. But emotions aren't exactly logical. And I can't help but think about, when I am finally done with Japan, whenever that may be, if ever. If I go back to America, I'll be a 30-something, long out of college, and with 0 work experience within the country. Who's gonna hire me? And then I think about, if I want to pursue medical things like hormones or surgeries, and being past 30 by the time I actually pursue those things, and it's, yeah, 30 is not a happy number for me. Actually, is any number a happy number past 25? Anyway, moving on. Days after posting my last video about being outed to my mom, I got a belated birthday card from her in the mail, and if you follow me on Tumblr, which you should, you'd know that since getting that card, I haven't spoken to my mom because the contents of that card kind of set me off and we had a falling out. So I haven't spoken to my mom in almost 2 months now, whereas we used to speak every weekend, literally. And yeah, the situation is what it is. I refuse to subject myself to what feels like emotional abuse from her any longer. And since I haven't spoken to her, I have been a hell of a lot better off mentally, so it's a good thing. I feel like I'm the one that broke off communication between the two of us, but I feel like the ball is in her court right now. Whether we start speaking again or not, if ever, I don't know. I feel like it's up to her because I don't feel like speaking to her until she changes her act, so it's up to her to at least try more sincerely before our situation changes at all. Anyway, changing topics. This is a really old topic, but several months ago, probably closer to more than over half a year ago, I decided to give therapy a try. I contacted an American therapist living in Japan who specializes in sexuality and gender, among other things, and we started doing Skype sessions for a little while. But then things got tight financially, and so I stopped the sessions, and I really haven't made any effort to restart them, even though I'm still in contact with her. And yeah, my comments about that. I feel like I'm not trying to restart that or revisit that because I have always been skeptical, or rather biased, against therapy. And not therapy in general, I know it works for people. I've been skeptical specifically when it comes to any benefit it could have on myself. And yeah, I think that has definitely probably stopped me from getting everything out of therapy that I probably could. But also, I just don't know. Maybe I didn't stick with it long enough, or maybe I should try a different kind of therapy, or actually I know there are lots of other things besides sexuality and gender related things that I could and probably should be going to therapy for, but yeah. The therapist that I was talking to is great. Actually, she's watched some of these videos. She might even watch this one. And totally not the therapist's fault that I'm kind of about therapy, but yeah. I tried therapy, and I might revisit it again in the future, but right now, yeah, I don't know. Therapy. Actually, mental health in general is a topic that I've thought about making videos on in the past, because I do have mental health stuff going on that I never talk about in my videos. But I really don't have any confidence when it comes to talking about mental health things, so I've steered clear of that topic intentionally. And hopefully in the future it will be a topic that I feel comfortable venturing into. Since we're on the subject of therapy, I'm kind of an artsy, craftsy person, or at least I try to be, and when it comes to self-care and self-help, I often turn to art, and I'd like to show you something that I made recently. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a sign that says Okaeri Vesper, which means welcome home Vesper. And you know, after a really long, hard day of work and being referred to by the wrong name, the wrong pronouns, etc., coming home to a dark, empty apartment, it's really nice to have a sign like this, you know, to welcome me home by the right name. And yeah, so I made this a couple of months ago, and it's come to mean a lot to me, actually. And even if that sounds kind of ridiculous, it's just a sign, but it has my proper name on it, and it feels homey. It makes the apartment feel homey, and that means a lot, I think, when you're living far from home, wherever home even is, I don't know anymore. When you're living in a foreign country, by yourself and you deal with stuff every day, like being misgendered, the sign helps. And so it's something that I'd recommend to everyone if you're struggling with stuff like that. But yeah, I love my sign. It's awesome. Speaking of things that mean a lot to me, body mods. I've been promising a video about body mods for a while now, and I'm finally one step or two steps closer to making it, finally. My sleeve tattoo is finally finished. Yay! It's been 10 months in the making. I literally started it October 2014, and I just finished it like 3 days ago. And so it's still healing from the last session, but once it's healed, I'll finally get on to making my body mod video. And also I got some piercings that I've been really wanting. You probably can't even see it really because it's dark in this room, but a triple conch if you know anything about piercings. And yeah, I've been trying to keep a lid on my excitement about these things because I know that body mods aren't everyone's thing. So I won't go into details in this video, you'll have to wait for the actual video, but yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, aside from that and the other things that I've already mentioned in this video, that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I've also been trying to really push myself and put myself out there and try to connect with the local LGBT community. And that has been a real challenge because I do have social anxiety, believe it or not. And there are all kinds of other hurdles, of course. But yeah, I've gone to lots of meetups over the past several months, and it's been great. There are apparently a lot more LGBTQIA people in my little prefecture, my countryside prefecture, than I would have ever imagined. I've met non-binary people, I've met asexual people, I've met lots of people. And navigating the LGBT community in Japan has been a big adventure and challenge because obviously there's language and cultural differences, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, really. And I could actually maybe make a whole video about stuff here in Japan in the LGBTQ community. I've thought about it, but I don't know. And this is why I always have to film videos at night, and even then there's lots of traffic outside my apartment. Anyway, back on track. LGBTQ community in Japan, yeah. I don't really feel qualified to talk about that topic in depth because I'm a foreigner in this country. I don't claim to know jack shit about the community in this country. I only scrape the surface of it that a foreigner like me who isn't really into things touches, but I might make a video in the future about that if people are interested and if I can get the courage to do so. And aside from local meetups, and when I say local, I mean meetups organized by Japanese people, and I'm often the only foreigner there, I also attend, when I can, meetups that are by and for foreigners, and occasionally there's the big events like Tokyo Pride. And yeah, things are going great. It's tough putting myself out there and meeting all these people, but I'm trying really hard and it pays off sometimes. But that's all for now. This video is already really long, and hopefully I can work this editing software and get everything into a single video because it has handicaps and limitations since it's free software. But anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you. I will try to get out more actual videos soon, so keep your eyes open for that. Again, thank you for watching, and see you soon.